Hey guys, it's Cecilia. I wanted to come and chat about something I feel inspired to chat about, but I'm driving, so I didn't want to record a video. I went to the gem show the other weekend. I spent a lot of money there on crystals. It was a business expense for my business, and I spent money, but I spent it with the intention of making it back multiplied. I spent it with the intention of it being an investment. I spent it intentionally knowing that the more money I spent at the gem show, the more money I would eventually receive because it's a literal physical representation of money turning into crystals, which then turn back into money. So I knew what I was doing, spent a lot of money. I came home, and this is something that has been uh, just a theme in my relationship with my husband and my relationship with myself and in trusting myself. And it's something that I've learned a lot about, so I want to share it. So I came home from spending a lot of money at the gem show, and my husband asked me a question: how much did you spend? He asked it out of curiosity. I was spending my own money that I had earned. Um, it didn't affect him, like I'm not like dipping into a joint account or anything. We've got our own accounts. You do what feels right in your partnership, but for me, I need to get a handle on my own sense of money and finances and everything before like a joint account feels good to me. So I spent my money that I had earned that was in my own account on crystals. Yeah. So continuing along with this story, spent my own money. My husband asked me out of curiosity how much I spent, and I decided to not tell him. And this is a valid decision. I decided to not tell him, not because I don't trust him, not because I'm ashamed, but I know that my husband is still in a bit more of a lack energy when it comes to releasing money and spending money than I currently am. And I know that in order for me to feel abundant and have an abundant experience with my business, I need to protect my energy. And that includes holding my energy as a priority over, you know, telling my husband something that I knew it might freak him out. And now it's not my job to manage him or make sure that he's freaked out or not over finances. That is not my job. I made the decision because I knew there was a potential that he would energetically freak out about the money I spent. I would feel that shift in him, and then I would start to doubt myself. And so I made that decision to not tell him, to protect my peace, to protect my energy. And that is such an important example of protecting your energy. You have to protect your energy when it comes to abundance because the majority of people are in lack without even realizing it in so many different ways. And it is up to you and only you to allow that lack into your awareness or not. No one else can make that decision for you. And as women, we are programmed to think our partners or husbands or a man is going to come save us and take care of things, and then we're not going to have to think about it, not have to worry. Yes, it is important to trust your man. I was not sharing that out of distrust for my husband. It's important to trust your man, but it's also more important to trust yourself and trust your own decisions before putting them up to the judgment of another person who might not have done the same energetic work as you. They might not see your vision. They might not fully understand. That is fully up to you. And it's not even necessarily just with a husband. It can be with your best friend. It can be with your parents. It can be with your children. When you are going against the grain of what society tells you to do, which is largely go to school, get a job, stay at your job for security, work your way up with promotions. If you're not doing what you're being told to do, if you're doing something else entirely, everyone who has decided to limit themselves in some way is going to see you as this mirror of where they are not making decisions that their heart is telling them to, and they're not truly fully living their life to its fullest. And they're going to see you as a mirror, and they are going to see that as a threat or an inspiration. And in my experience, the majority of people see you as a threat. And there are people who see you as an inspiration, which is amazing. But it is up to you, once you recognize that someone sees you as a threat to their ego and the decisions that they've made, you have to make the decision to not include them in your decision-making process, in your vision. And this isn't to say, like, my husband sees me as a threat or anything like that. We are 100% on the same team. But he hasn't done the exact same energetic work that I've done. He doesn't have the exact same vision that I have. He's not on the exact same path that I'm on. He has his own lessons to learn. And so I have to protect my energy, take care of myself, make sure that I feel in the best possible energy that I can with everything that I do. And that is way more important than telling him how much I spent. And when we had this conversation, I explained to him why I wasn't going to tell it to him. I'm not keeping secrets or being shady or anything like that. It's a different energy of choosing to stay in silence about your plans and where you're going because you are protecting your peace versus choosing to stay in silence out of fear or mistrust or whatever. It is a conscious decision that you need to make for yourself and your own abundance, because ultimately, even if my husband was making a whole bunch more money than me, he was providing for me, whatever, it's still up to me as an individual to be responsible for my own internal feelings of abundance. And sometimes that includes protecting your peace around someone who doesn't fully understand the decisions they're making. I'm gonna go. Just rocked up to the coffee shop, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Bye.